Welcome, 8th graders. Happy Wednesday to you. We, for language arts today, are going to start off with a video presentation. It is Wednesday. We have 50 minutes together and we have 3 things on our agenda. I saw some of you yesterday if you're in hours 4, 5, and 6. If you are in hours 1 and 3, I did not see you yesterday, so I hope you had a wonderful weekend. All right, well, let's dive right in. So, our topic for the rest of this week is what do strong readers do? Obviously, language arts class is a class where we work on our reading and our writing skills. And we're going to start off the first few weeks by focusing primarily on reading and how do we become stronger readers, right? Picking out different books, analyzing stories, talking about what we're reading, all of that good stuff. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we get into our specific lesson for today, by request, I had a few people who said, can you do a video tour of our classroom? I couldn't quite make a video tour happen for you, but I did take some pictures on my phone and uploaded them for you. Here are some snapshots of our language arts classroom, which I hope we'll all be in together at some point this year. So we have bookshelves. There are more than just this, but this is all I could get with my phone. We have a whole bunch of different bins for books, and they're all color-coded in different categories. We have realistic fiction, we have science fiction, we have fantasy, history, nonfiction, all kinds of good stuff. I'm always working hard to order new and upcoming books for you, things that are popular, book series that are really, a hit with kids. So if you ever have any books that you want to read, please let me know and I'll do what I can to get those ordered for you if we have the funds for it. Here is a picture of the front of the room, obviously looking a little bit bare right now because we aren't doing lessons in there. And then the board on the left, this is a board of our class expectations. And then we also have some pictures of Lou Dog, my dog at home. He likes to give you guys some messages and pop up every once in a while. On the left here, we have where you'll turn in papers, and then just some student supplies, a place to keep some extra supplies and things like that, and also a spot to turn in late and missing work. On the right, we have my desk area, and then also where I'm usually filming from. All right, so let's talk about reading. I have a few fun facts for you to start off today. Did you know that research shows that regular reading can decrease personal stress levels by 68%? All right, as humans, especially in the times today with everything going on in the world, we're pretty stressed, right? Reading regularly can literally cut down your stress levels by almost 70%. That's how much of an amazing impact it has on your emotional well-being. Did you know that you can learn close to 8,000 new words every year by reading books regularly? Talk about increasing your vocabulary. And finally, did you know that 75% of self-made millionaires report that they read at least 2 books a month, some of them more? Right? That cannot be a coincidence. We know that reading impacts us in so many amazing ways. It truly grows our brain, right? It really, really helps us with so many different things in life. So we are going to, in language arts this year, we're going to be selecting books and stories and articles of topics that we care about, all right, and stories that look good to us. There will be a lot of choice this year into what you want to read. So as 8th graders, you're becoming independent in selecting the things that you want to read. And then we'll also be taking a lot of focused notes. You've maybe heard the word jotting before. That is a term that is used a lot in 6th and 7th grade. I don't tend to use the word jotting. I like to use the term focus notes. You will be taking focus notes in other 8th grade classes, and it's the same for language arts. When we take focus notes, we are taking notes on things that matter. We are taking notes that are full of awesome information, are specific and detailed, and we can go back to them throughout an entire week or throughout an entire unit, right? Maybe we're taking notes that will then help us for a test or a project or to write a paper. It's all very important. I have a couple snapshots here of some student notebooks from last year, and you can see that the notes on these pages all look a little different, right? Some of them have columns, some of them have webs, some of them are using post-it notes and some color coding, but they're all examples of strong focus notes. So these 8th graders were reading books or stories, and then they were going into their notebook or their loose leaf paper in their binder, and they were taking strong notes. Don't worry, I always help you get started. So I will give you some ideas on how you might want to set up your notes or what prompts you may want to use. So where do you take them? You have 2 options this fall. Either in a composition notebook, that's what I like to do, or you can use loose leaf paper in your binder in your language arts section. So you'd go to your language arts tab and use your paper there. What will you need to take notes on your reading? Obviously paper and pencils. I would highly recommend that you get highlighters and or different colors, markers or colored pencils. And then I love to use sticky notes as well. If we have to add something to our notes, I can just stick a sticky note right on the page and I don't have to mess up my page or cross things out. So what do strong readers take focus notes about? Here are just some of the things that we'll take notes on this year. Character development and theories, themes of a story, observations about perspective, types of conflict in a story, and then of course our own reactions and questions about the story as well, right? And then there'll be other ideas too that you can add to this list. So that was a very short introduction video to how we will expand as readers in language arts this year. We will pick out amazing books to read. We will take focus notes regularly, okay, starting later this week and going into next week. And then we will share our thoughts. Let's look at the 3 tasks for today and debrief. Number 1, watch this video. Check, you've done that. Number 2 and 3 are going to be in Schoology. Number 2 says, complete the reading survey. This is a Google form, and it's in Schoology for you. You are going to fill out this survey, so you are sharing with me information about you as a reader. What you like to read, what your reading history has been like, all that good stuff. And then number 3 asks you to complete a very short check-in question in Schoology. It is 1 question, and this will be your attendance for today. You cannot do the check-in question until you've done steps 1 and 2. So it has to be the last step. Thank you so much for joining me. We are going to grow as awesome readers this year. I look forward to helping you find your first book and start your first set of notes. That won't happen today, but we are getting ready and we're gearing up for it. All right, let me know if you have any questions, email, Schoology Messenger, whatever works for you, and I will talk to you soon.